Thank you all so much for joining me today in our Learn with a Jewelry Specialist. I am Emily. I will be your specialist today. So a couple things I want to go over today are going to be the differences between lab-created diamonds, naturally mined diamonds, and moissanites. I also want to take a look at a few of our settings, more specifically our halo settings. We have a few different styles I want to take a look at, some in person and some are going to be online just so you can get a little bit of a better look at them. So I don't know if you all know about Brilliant Earth or kind of what our company really was started for, which is our mission. It is to responsibly source jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. So for our diamonds, we do only work with specific mines. There are 2 in Canada, 1 in Russia, and a Botswana sort in South Africa. This is to make sure that, of course, there are no children working in the mines, all the miners are being paid fair wages, that they're in safe working environments, and that they are taking the most environmentally friendly way to mine for those diamonds. Along with that, we offer the lab-created diamonds. Our lab-created diamonds are, of course, grown in a lab, so there's no mining that takes place within the actual creation of those gemstones. And then also for our metal types, something also very important to us, making sure that we only work with 100% recycled metals. We offer 18 karat white gold, 18 karat yellow gold, 14 karat rose gold, and platinum. Again, just making sure that, of course, there's no mining that actually takes place within the creations of the bands and settings themselves. We do give 5% of our profits back to communities that have been negatively impacted with the mining industry. All right, so now to get started, I want to take a look again at the few of our settings. Just hope you can see that. So what we have here is going to be the Demi diamond ring, the Waverly diamond ring, and then our Odessa diamond ring. And I'll show you each of those kind of one-on-one. So first to start, we have the Demi diamond ring. As you can see, these are all size 6s. I'm about a 5.5, so they're just a little bit big for me. But as you can see, all really nice. Hopefully that light doesn't. But on the top, it just really looks like a nice solitaire. But on the side is really where you get that detailing right there. And it's that little hidden halo. Again, this is one that we'll actually look at a little bit closer online so you can see more of that detailing. But really beautiful option there. This is in our 18 karat white gold. And this is approximately about a 1.25 center stone. Again, sorry, it's just a little bit big for me. But yeah, really pretty, delicate, very delicate ring. But again, is actually kind of a halo because it does have that little hidden halo underneath. Next is our Waverly diamond ring. This one here. This is actually in our 14 karat rose gold. Kind of nice to see that. And that is approximately a 2 karat center stone. It's of course a pear shaped. The great thing about all of these rings is that they can be created in any shape that you like. So again, just really gives you that ability to make that super unique ring that's just for you. Again, that pear. So the great thing about the Waverly, on the top, very classic halo. The halo, of course, being that very thin diamond band that wraps around the center stone. You can kind of see there, but with the Waverly, you get a little bit of that detailing underneath with that diamond gallery. Super beautiful. Again, a very delicate ring. All of these rings are also great for stacking wedding bands, anniversary bands, anything like that in the future. It really brings, again, a lot of personality to your ring, whatever you decide to stack it with, whether it's a matching pave band, a plain straight wedding band, or just something with like mill grain, a little bit more unique. Kind of do whatever you want. Looks really nice. And then finally, for the ones we're looking at here, this is the Odessa diamond ring. So you guys can see that. So the unique thing about the Odessa is that this, I don't know if you guys can see, it's actually a round center stone with a cushion halo. So if you're looking at the ring like this, it looks just more like a cushion, more squared center stone, but it's actually a round. The great thing about that is that you have that ability, to actually have the look of a cushion shape, but also all the benefits of a more round, brilliant shape. With the rounds, they do, of course, maximize the most on that sparkle, also known as like a brilliance cut. And then they do maximize the most on size. So great option there. But again, you do just get that really lovely like cushion or more squared shape if that's what you're interested in. Beautiful. And then also with the Odessa, this is a cathedral. You can kind of see that spacing underneath there. That allows for a lot of light to reflect through, which is a really great option. A lot of people really like being able to have that and flexibility with their ring to know that they're maximizing those on sparkle. Looking at engagement rings, that's really what a lot of people like. So what I want to do right now is share my screen with you guys. I want to look at the sister settings of these rings. When I say sister settings, they look very similar. They just don't have diamonds on the band. So let's take a look at those. I want to start with the secret halo, again, the sister setting of the Demi. On the top, looks like a very, very classic solitaire, no diamonds on the band. Just got very thin metal band, which again, just like any of the other rings, great for kind of mixing and matching, whether or not you want a plain metal band, you want a pave band, or some kind of like millgrain, vintage inspired. You can really do whatever you want. But here, so you can see a little bit more of that detailing. So you get that beautiful hidden halo underneath. Again, it's very delicate, but it's so nice and classic that it really just goes with everything. And so you guys can kind of see it here on the hand, just to see really how delicate it is. Now next, we have the Vienna diamond ring. And as you can see here, the Waverly was with a pair. This one here is with a round. So again, flexible on any of those the different shapes that you like or that you're wanting for your ring. And then again, just a pretty thin halo there, but a very delicate metal band. And on the side, you can really see that gallery underneath. And again, there you go, just kind of that top view. Now with the French halo, again, like I was saying, the Odessa, it has that round center stone with that more squared or cushion halo that is actually called a French halo. That's why this is the name of the ring. So really, again, beautiful option. You do get, again, the best of both worlds here. That nice round center stone, but actually that cushion halo or French halo. And again, just to see here, that detailing underneath, really great, really maximizing on that sparkle, allowing a lot of light to reflect through. And just to kind of show that top view. So I hope you all really liked those options. Super beautiful, very classic. Again, great for whatever wedding band you want to mix it with, whatever center stone you want to have there. With all of our rings being created to order, you can select whatever diamond, gemstone, metal type that you want for create your own pieces. So really great options there. Now I want to go over the differences between the lab created diamonds, naturally mined diamonds, and the moissanites. So I know we talked about how we source for our naturally mined diamonds. For our lab created diamonds, again, they're created in a lab. It's truly just a small diamond crystal under high heat and high pressure. So the same way that they're grown in the Earth's mantle, they're just able to speed up that growth process. They're able to grow them in 28 days, which is, of course, a lot faster than naturally mined diamonds, which take hundreds of years for them to grow in the Earth's mantle. The main thing to kind of remember is for the lab created diamonds, again, less in price. So usually people either like to go with a higher quality, larger carat weight, more of an icier white diamond, whatever it is that you want, you can really get everything you want within your price point. With the naturally mined diamonds, however, even though they are a little bit more expensive, we are able to do a diamond upgrade program in the future. When you purchase your diamond for however long and however often you want to, you do get that diamond, you can get that diamond upgrade. It is about 50, or it has to be a minimum of 50% more than the original diamond. So that's just something to consider. But if you possibly either want to upgrade to a larger, different shaped diamond, a larger, higher like color, clarity, anything like that that you're interested in, that's something you can do kind of down the road for naturally mined. Main thing to remember though is for the naturally mined diamonds, it just has to be naturally mined to naturally mined. Now we also offer another great option, which is called a moissanite. It's its own unique gemstone, so it's not a cubic zirconia. I get asked that all the time, which it's okay. A lot of people don't know what moissanites are or haven't heard of them, but they really are beautiful options. If you either want to go super large and you want to kind of stay within a lower price point, that's okay. That's great. We have an option for you. And they're beautiful. They are white gemstones. So they are a diamond simulant, but again, not a diamond. They just look very similar to a diamond, but also not cubic zirconia, because cubic zirconia is just fancy plastic. Moissanite is its own unique gemstone, came from a meteor hundreds of years ago. So natural moissanites are very rare, very unique somewhere, in a museum. But we do offer the lab created versions. We offer 2 types of lab created moissanites in a various of shapes, and any shape really that you would find in a diamond, we do offer in a moissanite. We have a really great moissanite collection right now. So for the 2 types of moissanites, we offer the premium, which is going to be compared to our colorless, or excuse me, our premium is going to be compared to our near colorless diamonds. So sometimes if you're looking at them side by side, you might notice a little bit of warmth, whether that's like goldish or yellow. Also with moissanites, kind of the lower you are on the color scale, you can almost see a little bit of green in it. And that is because natural moissanites are actually a little bit more of a green hue. Of course, being lab created, people who wanting them for engagement rings usually like a little bit more of that icy white. So we offer that super premium moissanite. The super premium moissanite will, compare to our colorless diamonds, super icy white. And I've had many appointments where, they're looking at diamonds, whether it's lab created or naturally mined. Again, those you won't be able to tell the difference. But with the moissanite, they look at all 3 of them and they're like, I cannot tell a difference at all. As soon as I tell them what they are going to notice, then they can kind of spot it. So for the moissanite, it's a little bit more of like a rainbow sparkle. Some people really love that, and that's something that draws them to the moissanite, is because they like that specific type of sparkle. Whereas with the diamonds, of course, you get a nice fire, but it's not so colorful, I guess I'd say, as the moissanite. So again, I'm not going to say that they look identical and you cannot tell a difference. Just personal experience, most of my past appointments cannot tell a difference until I say that's what they're going to start seeing, is a little bit more of that rainbow sparkle, especially showing them in the sunlight. That's where they start to notice that. So again, all gemstones are really great options, but especially if you're looking for that white, center stone for an engagement ring, whether it's naturally mined diamond, lab created diamond, or a moissanite, promise you your engagement ring will be absolutely beautiful. They seriously are all great options. The moissanites are probably they're definitely less in price than even the lab created diamonds. So it's kind of about 50 to 40% for the naturally mined diamonds to the lab created diamonds. And probably another 40, 50, maybe even 60, again, kind of depending on what shape you go with. Sometimes the moissanites, they can be a little bit lower in price depending on the shape. That's probably another, 40, 50, or even 60% difference. So if you want that really large center stone, but you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to spend, that is okay. Moissanites are a great option for that. You still get a beautiful look. And so learning about diamonds on our site if you look at whether it's lab created or naturally mined, we do have a section with all the 4 C's. You know, why don't I just show you? Let me share my screen with you. They make it so easy to, you know, if you've got your shape in mind, be like, yeah, let's go with a pear. I love pears, so that's just why I'm gonna go there. And then for you can learn a little bit more about each characteristics. So for the carat, which is of course the weight of the diamond. We won't go over too much of the 4 C's just in case you all actually want to hear that later on. I can do that, but let me just kind of show you again just how easy it is to really find everything you're looking for. And again, the colors, we can kind of change that and see how that affects, or how changing that scale is going to affect the diamond look. But having that little question mark right there is just what I'm clicking on, makes it so easy. Again, you kind of see that scale of how that changes for the cut, for example, the higher you move up on the scale, and again with the clarity. Yeah, so really great options there. And then again, you can just kind of see it here, and as you move that, you can just see how those are organized out. I always do mine price lowest to highest because why not? But that is just personal preference. If you want to say, let's look at the largest pair that we have. That is a very large pair. So those are great options, you know, to kind of go through and be able to see those. And then so we also offer a chat function on our website that's super easy to kind of get a hold of anybody. It's, if you have just like some quick questions to run through, you don't want to get on the phone, that's okay. That's a great place to ask some questions. Also an email as well. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This was so fun. I appreciate you all kind of listening into, you know, a little bit more about the naturally mined, lab created, and the moissanites, along with the different settings that we offer. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and stay healthy and safe right now. Bye, guys.